not stressing out. This is a learning experience. I'm having fun. I enjoy driving very much. I do. And I don't... I was gonna say I don't mind when people are being bad in traffic. But I do mind. I'm not surprised. But I would like to be surprised by the opposite. I'd like to be surprised by people being good, rather than being not surprised that people are terrible. You know? So I don't want to be...
It's so hard to...
I don't want to be a pessimist about humans.
It's hard to notice people being good.
Huh?
People being good in traffic. Because you never catch them, and they never catch you.
No, because if you're good, you're not noticed.
Exactly.
I'm gonna try to notice more. For my own sake, so I can feel more positive about people.
That dude was texting.
I literally just said that I wanted to look more at the positive. And you innocently point out something negative.
Good morning, Doyan.
Fuck.
What?
What? I was cursing at what we were talking about.
Not at Doyan.
Not at Doyan.
You sure?
Fuck, Doyan is here. Oh no. Doyan, it's great to see you. Hi.
I
Hello.
normally also curse when I see Doyan.
Fuck. Coffee, please. Sorry.
We talked
Sorry.
about...
No, you told me. That is not the same as us talking about it. That is not the same thing. And just because you say something and I don't say anything to contradict what you're saying does not mean I agree. Unless you hear me say, yeah, you're right, I'm not agreeing. I'm thinking about what you're saying and I'm probably disagreeing, but I might not want to take the fight. Or I'm neutral. Does not mean I agree though.
You never agree.
That is so untrue.
See, you don't even agree to that. No
I'm
violence.
allowed to hit when I'm driving. That's the
No
rules.
violence.
We've decided on this.
No violence.
No violence. Silencio, Bruno.
Doyan was watching old clips he made last year.
Oh, fun.
Doyan the Great. Air quotes. Totally. No, it's actually a normal Lul.
Oh, yeah.
He's a traitor.
How dare you
He's even
use
subbed.
How dare you use a normal Lul?
Normal Lul.
Normal Lul.
Normal Lul.
Normal Lul.
I guess it kind of rings off the tongue a little better to write the normal Lul than to write the Coca Lul.
I know. So sad. The global Lul should be my Lul. That would solve the problem.
Yeah. They should replace, yeah, with yours. Yeah. Soon we're in Nybro. Nybro nästa. Josef also does that normal Lul.
Wow. You're both banned.
Banned from your mental space. Shut them out. So I was thinking that we would go the scenic route instead of the 25. It is the same distance, like 500 meters longer.
Okay.
But we've already passed that. Just take it down. It's the difference is from our place to here.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. We're getting excited. Yeah, we already missed
takes
it.
8 minutes
Oh,
longer.
why the fuck are you
Basically, you
mentioning
drive towards Grimajärde, and the road that you turn left if you want to go by
it? Yeah, listen,
Björkali.
my brain doesn't work like that.
Oh.
Don't even tell me. Don't.
It's
Don't
the road. I will tell you anyway.
No,
I don't have to agree.
Boundaries. Boundaries. I don't fill my brain. My brain cannot process road instructions like that. It's too much. Like you can tell me take the next left and I'll remember.
Don't take the next left.
But expansive, complicated road description? No. No. Don't fry my brain.
reason to use a Coco emote is that it's great.
Yeah.
Am I doing that on purpose? No. I'm being kind on purpose.
What?
I don't remember what I did, honestly. Tell me yours.
He is an absolute troll. Whoa! That was terrible. See, the coffee. I'm loving the coffee. Hey, I'm drinking.
No, you're driving terribly.
Yes, that was really bad.
Shall we switch?
Give me my coffee now. I've switched lanes. Coffee.
No, I meant driver.
Coffee, please.
Siri didn't want to drive, but I wanted to set up the take.
But now I'm already driving, so now I want to drive.
Okay. I'm slightly scared though. You're not allowed to sit with the coffee. Sip and put it away.
You're not allowed. You're not my fucking mom.
No.
Don't say you're not allowed.
But if I am to be a passenger,
Don't say
I have a
you're
right
not.
to feel safe.
You're free to walk.
Okay. Some power on walk.
Okay. No, but don't say you're not allowed. That's so cringy. Makes you sound like a control freak.
We talked about that.
I would prefer it if you didn't. To be upset with me. I almost made you smile. I saw it. It was a little funny. I see you smiling. He's trying not to. I see you smiling.
Now in 800 meters we have
McDonald's.
If you have never seen a McDonald's.
Do you want anything from McDonald's?
I do not want a morning mayo. I realize it's not morning anymore. I woke up at 6. Ask me why.
I've actually never had McDonald's breakfast. I've never been to McDonald's at those hours.
It's basically a cheeseburger without the meat patty with the ham and stuff. I think they literally take 2 of the bottoms of the normal cheeseburger and cheese and a slice of ham and they just panini grill it together. We call it a McToast, I think.
I mean,
And we also have hash browns, which are
when we get an opportunity,
fairly quick.
I will absolutely try it.
If you
What?
with better planning, you wouldn't have needed to touch the brake.
I didn't.
Who says you didn't?
I say I didn't.
So, chat.
You make no sense.
The woman driving took her license the day before Christmas, and before that I was her teacher for 5 years. And the habit is still there, but I do it like so.
So what?
In such a poor way, because normally I'm like letting you know and giving you tips before a situation.
Like,
now I'm
you
like
should've...
coming up with things on the fly way too late, and it's more bashing you than anything.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Thank you.
It's really bad.
You are awesome.
Thank you. I don't agree. Like if you were talking about the driving.
As a person, I meant.
Thank you. I'm a little distracted right now. There's a lot on my mind. What you mean with like if you don't know the road here, it's super dumb because you go up to 100 and then you're like, oh wait, but now it's 70 again, and you might not have time to naturally go down in speed,
especially if you miss the warning sign. It will be 70.
Yeah. And so for me, I ended up having to brake here, but now that I know that that's coming up, now I actually like it because now I get to speed up a little bit and slow down again. I have seen the light. I understand now. What was that? Oh, you got a text.
SMS från mamma.
Oh, it's a picture of my
2
bed.
timmars promenad ger rosiga kinder.
What was that?
You're not allowed to look at the SMS.
Show me the text. Show me my baby.
Like,
Oh shit, I'm supposed to be
the car.
on the go.
See, that's exactly why you shouldn't be on the phone.
Let me see my baby. Okay, I'll see my baby when we've arrived.
I feel as a driver, it's your responsibility to never make your passenger clinch. It's the way.
Or puke.
This is the way.
The way. Do you know the way?
Oh, you haven't seen Mandalorian?
No.
It's what they say in their creed. This is the way.
Okay.
We don't think of our helmets. This is the way. And then they all repeat it.
Okay.
This is the way.
Sounds very Star Wars. Oh, it's about the Jedi and the Sith have this like code and this like thing that they repeat. It's almost like a poem of their way, the way of the Jedi, the way of the Sith, the way of the Mandalorians. The Mandalorian? Is that plural? One Mandalorian, several Mandalorian.
No, it's probably
Okay.
Mandalorians.
Sorry, yeah. I'll watch it eventually when I finish watching Chef's Table. Arcane just keeps getting pushed further away. But I'll watch that eventually as well. So hey, read chat. I want to know what they're saying.
Nothing.
Really nothing.
Dojan says just do like my mother do. Stay silent and just hold on the door handle and occasionally brake with your foot. Huh?
That's funny. What was that you were saying? Something about not being nice. Sorry, I looked at chat.
That is wrong of you.
I know.
Being nice on
sorry.
purpose.
I thought you were talking about me. Which is also true. I shouldn't look at chat. But go on. That is wrong of you. I feel like there was a previous message to that. Scroll up.
He's doing that on purpose, right?
Oh, right. And then we talked about go
That
on.
is wrong of you. Being nice on purpose means you have to work to be nice. So I guess you're not being completely honest.
Wait, what?
Read that without understanding.
What are we talking about? No, I understand the meaning behind it, but I don't know. I'm not sure what it's referencing. Are you referencing something that Johannes did or that I did? And what did we do? Because I can't place it in the conversation.
Yeah. You have to remember that we are not smart people, Tamir.
That's not true.
I can only speak for myself.
Why are you bashing yourself like this?
You have 1.1 kilometers to overtake this lorry, and it's very unlikely you'll do it safely.
I won't because he's driving so fast. So I'm not going to do what that dude's doing, which is highly illegal. I'm just going to lie behind him. I don't mind.
No.
I don't mind going slow.
I just refilled the washer fluid so you can be this close all the way.
I'm not too close. This is way too
It's
close.
perfect.
No, this is way too close.
Then we get to use the washer fluid. It's
Why is
fun.
he slowing down now?
Maybe he has something in front of you that you can't see because you're too close.
That's a very good point. Still annoyed.
So I personally dislike the 2-1 roads.
Yes.
Because it gives you this feeling inside like you should overtake. If this was a country road, we wouldn't care.
No.
No, but now just because you're given the opportunity.
You get annoyed when you can't do it.
Exactly. And when they are driving like 80, 85, 90, it doesn't matter
But,
if you do 100.
Okay, here's the worst person on a 2-1 road though. When it's 1, they drive like over the speed limit. They can drive super fast. No, I mean the opposite. When it's 2, they drive super fast. So you can't overtake them. And then as soon as it becomes 1, they slow down for some reason. And drive like super slow. And then you're like, okay. I'm gonna overtake this very slow person when we get to the 2 part. And then they speed up so you can't overtake them. I was like, such poor road manners.
I think
Sorry, I've done
poor
enough
road
complaining.
manners produces poor road manners.
Yes.
I think the people that are doing so is doing so because they don't want someone to speed past them and then slow down, brake in, and realize that they want to drive legally, but
that
just
military
slightly.
vehicle?
Yeah, it is. Just slightly ahead of the person in question. It's a decommissioned military vehicle. It was a privately registered.
Really?
Yeah.
But you're still allowed to keep it the military, like.
Yeah.
Really?
There's no laws around what paint color you have.
Oh.
So the military, it's
Kinda
like,
weird, though.
but today all of their cars are just green. They don't do camouflage on their cars.
No, but okay, well, whatever. Well, clearly the public doesn't know because I thought that was military, just
It
because
was.
it was camo.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was active military. Yeah, I'm surprised there's no regulations or laws around it.
Yeah, we have a chatter saying,
Why are you not pratar-
Du får inte läsa chatten!
I'm sorry.
Why are you not prata svenska? I do not understand.
So it's multiple reasons. Biggest reason being, when we met, we were both streamers, and I stream full time in English and had already for many years. And so a large part of my community that watched me is non-Swedes. And when we started, dating, our communities merged to a large part and to a large extent. And a lot of my viewers ended up becoming Johanna's viewers and vice versa. So it became natural for us to speak English because that was a language that everyone would understand, because there's no Swedes that don't understand English because we're all very good at it in our country. So it made sense because that way we could speak to everyone internationally and also the Swedes.
Do you think the windscreen is so pretty when it's all like misty like this?
Oh, thanks.
You are a detail-focused woman. You're explaining very well. So
Thanks.
the connection went down, but Siri just flashed her tits.
No, I did not.
We have no proof of either. So maybe she did, maybe she
I
didn't.
guess it's your words against
Yeah.
mine.
So Thamir was referring to the remarks of Johannes. He mentioned something like, I'm nice on purpose, or something. And he knows that it's a late remarks, but it's only listening while working.
Oh, it's totally fine to make a comment on a conversation, even if it's a little late.
Care asks where we're driving
But-
to the destination.
So wait, can we get the point again? Was that being nice on purpose is not being nice? Because
Yeah.
I totally disagree with that.
If you're being nice on purpose, you probably like every single human ever.
Yeah, like a lot of the time, being nice takes effort. Like, sure, sometimes it just comes naturally.
Don't you have to decide to be nice? Even if, I think you were deciding to be nice.
Sometimes it just comes naturally. Sometimes
Does it ever really though?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely it comes naturally. Sometimes it's effortless. Sometimes being nice is effortless. But very often, why is it doing this? It's super annoying. Do I have to use more?
Why what?
Why is it becoming foggy?
Yeah, you have to clean it more.
More cleaning.
That's why it's so nice to not be so close to other drivers in these
But
conditions.
I'm not close to anyone now. And it's just like fogging out.
No, can I not give you the advice just because it's not applicable in this second?
No, because it was confusing and didn't make sense. So, speaking of being nice, and being nice on purpose,
Yeah.
if someone is nice to me me on purpose, as in like they put in effort to be nice to me, that is better. That's even better. Of course, it's wonderful when we're nice, just spontaneous, not spontaneously. You have to take the chat where I can't look at it, please. Hold it in your hand or something.
No.
Please?
No.
Why?
Then it won't charge.
What? Oh,
Charging
yeah,
cable
right.
is so
Buy a new phone. I'll pay for it. I don't... Just buy a new phone or repair the stupid charging cord. I'll pay. It's very annoying.
My phone annoys you?
Yes.
Are you in that mood today?
Oh no, it has annoyed me already on multiple occasions, not today.
So, if I am to say what I think about the being nice,
Yep.
putting in effort and
Yep.
whatnot, hi Renske, I think
I didn't skin.
that we are very unaware of why we do things.
Oh yeah.
But I do believe we have a choice in everything we feel. We humans tend to say, me included, that we don't like or we like things, and we want it a certain way or we don't want it a certain way. But the reason is something we have decided subconsciously most of the time. Like, for example, being nice. But it's still a decision we have made. It might not feel like it because you haven't deliberated with yourself. You haven't thought about why you want it this way. You haven't made it an active decision to be nice. But for someone who's a psychopath or very interested in their own development and like to understand themselves, they reflect about everything they do and why.
No. Do not use the word psychopath for that, because that's not what a psychopath is. A psychopath is someone who lacks empathy. It has nothing to do with their own emotional intelligence or their own, like, awareness of their own mind.
Do you think it's fair to say that I'm wrong and not to say that you have a different opinion?
That's not an opinion. That's the definition of psychopath.
So why was I wrong in my statement?
Because you used the word psychopath.
So, do not psychopaths decide to be nice?
That is not what you said. You said if you are a psychopath or such, you analyze your thoughts. Like you analyze. And that's not the definition of a psychopath. A psychopath is simply the definition of a lack of empathy.
Yeah.
Like in a complete lack of empathy. That is the...
My understanding is a psychopath is a person that sometimes are very deliberate and manipulative in how they behave towards other people.
Why do you think that is?
Just because the speed limit says 80.
I know. I'm slowing down. Thank you. Why do you think that is? Why do you think they are manipulative?
You tell me.
Because they lack empathy.
They don't feel punished from doing so.
They don't feel guilt.
Exactly.
They don't feel pain. They don't experience the pain of hurting other
them
people.
not feeling pain doesn't change the fact that they think about what they say to get the result they want out of their own self-serving.
Yeah, but every human does that. And psychopaths are not necessarily more analytical in nature.
But they are.
No.
And then there's a lot of...
What do you mean they are?
I believe they are.
That is your personal opinion and your personal experience. That's not a fact.
No, but I believe so. Isn't...
I can't
am I
stop
not
you from believing
allowed
that. I can't.
to discuss with my opinions?
You absolutely are.
That's a discussion, right?
You absolutely are. All I'm stating is the fact that that's what a psychopath is. They lack empathy. They are not particularly.
But the fact
they're not smarter than other people, which is kind of what you're making it sound like. Like they're more analytical, like they're more thoughtful, and they think things through.
But I think
they analyze their behavior and others' behavior.
Do not think about why they like things and why they behave certain ways.
Yeah, but why would a psychopath do that more than other people? A lack of empathy. Why would that make you more analytical towards yourself?
I think if you're lacking empathy to succeed in social relations, you have to think more, because you step on so many toes and you insult so many people and you create so many enemies unintentionally that you're pushed towards learning.
That's a very good point. You have to mask to fit in. That's a very good point.
So therefore I choose to bring up psychopaths for my example, because I think on average a psychopath is more aware of why they do things, like decide to be nice to people, which is what we were talking about.
And I will warn you about using that phrase, because it doesn't come across the way that you want it to. Like you want it to come across as
what says it's me who's wrong? Because now you're sort of arguing not your opinion, but like it's the fact that I can't use the word like I do.
No.
Like I'm wrong.
I'm discussing my opinion. I want you to be aware of how it came across, how I took it. And if I took it that way, it's likely that other people will take it that way because of what people...
It can also be likely that other people don't take it that way.
Sure.
I'm just opinions.
Just thinking about what people think when they hear the word psychopath. It's not positive.
I didn't mean it as such.
Well, I would say that being analytical and thinking things through and like learning how people work and how yourself work is a positive trait. But then tying that together with psychopathy is like...
Samuel was of the opinion, I believe, that it was not a good thing to decide to be nice to people. That it's better to just genuinely be nice to people. That was his opinion, no? That's how I read his comments. That he think it's disgenuine to decide to be nice to people. And then I argue that
That's
I think...
weird. That's my opinion. That's weird. So like, if it doesn't come naturally to me, and I'm thinking, I want to do this thing to be nice to someone, I just shouldn't do it, because that's not genuine. So I should just not be nice? That's weird.
So I'm willing to agree to that, which is why I'm arguing the fact that I think everyone decides to be nice.
But here's what I'm thinking. Oh no, I drove this way again. Here's what I'm thinking about that. Being nice is a skill. It's a skill that you learn. And how do you gain a skill? By practicing it. So unless you practice being nice by putting effort in, you're never going to just automatically be nice. Like, that is not something that comes naturally just from nothing. Like, if you feel like, I'm naturally nice to people, then that's probably because you grew up like that. You grew up practicing being nice because of how your parents are, and you might not think about that. But you are nice because you have practiced being nice. You have witnessed your parents being nice, and then you've absorbed that, and then you've practiced it over and over growing up. Like, as simple a thing as saying thank you and please and being thoughtful. Like, all of that is learned behavior.
And therefore you decide doing it.
Yeah.
Which is my opinion.
Until it becomes automatic. Until it becomes automatic because you've done it so many times that it is now an ingrained skill that you don't think about, it just happens.
But you've decided to have that skill, no?
Not necessarily.
To avoid the consequences of not having it, you decided to do it.
It might have been so early that you don't even realize you've done that because you did that as a kid.
Subconscious decisions are still decisions, which is my whole argument in this matter.
Yes.
My whole argument is that most people don't think about why they do it. Unless you're a very analytical person, or then I use the word psychopath, which you disagreed to. But I do believe that psychopaths most often.
I see your point now. I see your point with
I thank you
using
for
that term.
allowing me to explain,
Absolutely.
and that you had the patience to hear me out, so you
This
could
was a
agree
super
and
interesting
understand my
discussion.
point.
Where should we go?
To wherever you want to go, baby.
Sure, let's go here. Woo!
Oh, hi, good morning, good day, Jack. Thank you for getting the Fossabot going, like full blast.
Jack is the greatest.
This is number
Thank
6.
you.
I like number 6.
Huh? What?
This is parking number 6. So all of the lampposts, the big ones, they have numbers on them, so you can find your car. And the one to our right is number 6. It's a lewd joke.
Right. Well, I'll place us on number 6 then. Just for you, babe.
Oh, just play the game until you get enough XP to level up. This is true in life, indeed.
True to any skill.
Yeah. Oh, driving over the refug.
Oy, oy,
Oy,
oy,
oy, oy, oy, oy,
Care clinic, come on.
They don't care.
They don't care
They
at care
don't
clinic.
care.
OG Johanna's content was totally different.
Now that you grabbed the phone, the internet went poop poop.
Oh no.
Internet is poop poop.
Samir says, I know, I'm weird. I'm even nice to the person who took my wife from me. And you're telling me that just... You don't think twice about it. You're saying that it's not conscious. To you, it doesn't feel like a conscious decision to be nice. To me, that sounds weird. Because I think everything is a conscious decision, even when it's very automatic.
May I add a sidebar?
Yes.
I think the word weird is quite insulting. Unless it's between close friends in a private situation.
Unusual?
It's sort of like calling someone
unusual?
nerd.
Is unusual better?
Yeah,
That's unusual.
absolutely
Or that's
better.
Strange. Is strange? Okay, yeah, I agree. Weird has a harsh connotation.
It's like demeaning. Like you are better. Isn't that what the meaning word means?
You don't think twice about it. That's fascinating. They have numbers that you can forget while you're in the store, says Jack. Yeah. So Thamir says, being nice by default is not something which is a good thing, though. Yeah, I see your point. That it might not always serve you, right? Sometimes being nice is not the way to get what you want.
And also being nice to someone who doesn't deserve them doesn't teach them anything. Sure, if it's someone you only meet once in your life, it doesn't really help you to not be nice. But if it's your
someone
family
you have to,
member or a friend of yours,
then
to
you have
be
to
nice,
set some boundaries. And if you're always nice, then it's hard to do that. I'm not saying you have to be rude, but
you kind of do.
But sometimes you kind of. No, but sometimes you need to be harsh sometimes with things and say like, this is what's up, and I'm not going to accept this, and this is what I need from you. Period. Like.
Clip that out of context.
Period. Yeah. Yeah, but that's a different thing, Thamir. Like, you can call yourself weird, but it's different if I call you weird.
Exactly.
That's a very different
like
thing.
Between friends or...
Yeah, like...
Speaking about... I don't think weird necessarily is an insulting word. Like nerd.
No.
Nerd can
I'm
be
weird.
a compliment.
I'm weird, and that's a good thing in my opinion. But if someone else were to say, like, you're weird, then
I wouldn't want to be called weird by someone I barely know.
No.
Or in front of people I barely know.
Unless they're specifically saying, like, you are weird and I love it. Or, like, you are weird in the best way.
Yeah.
Like, they
or
make
if
it
it's a giant
obviously
laughter.
positive. Depends on the laughter. But yeah, if it's like positive, then yeah.
Shall we? Chat. It's been fun.
You're the good kind of weird. Yeah, exactly. Oh. Thank you for keeping us company on the car ride, guys. Yes. Cheers. Take care. Good talks. Maybe we'll stream on the way back.
We will.
We will stream on the way back, which is anything from 2 to 6 hours from now. Honestly, I have no idea.
So Jack, the person I banned has been in my stream before and been just genuinely rude. And I think it's so poor mannered when partnered streamers are being rude to other partnered streamers. And I want none of it.
We want none of that, and that's
But
our
what
boundary.
we want. It's a lovely day.
We want none of that,
Chat.
and that's our boundary.
To Sirius song, we're ending the stream. We're back in hours.
We want none of that, and that's our boundary.
Imagine our surprise that your schedule is fluid. Yeah, I think Siri's gonna stream tonight. I think she might have some wine and play some video games.
Or tequila.
No,
vodka.
there won't
Grey
be
Goose!
any tequila.
What do you
nor
mean?
Grey Goose. We were gonna get rum. Jack
There will be
Sparrow
rum.
has been promised rum.
Why is the rum gone? We're about getting rum simply so we can say why is the rum gone when the rum is gone.
Yep.
When it's out.
Yep.
Why is the rum gone?
Yep. Bye. Bye, Doyan. Bye, Jack.
Bye, friends.
Bye, Thamur.
I have to pee.
I hadn't ended yet.
I know.
You couldn't have waited.
I have to fart.
Shall I stop before or after?
Fart? No, I'm gonna fart once we get out of the car.
Yeah, Jack has a good point. All you need is an empty rum bottle. You don't need to buy more. You can just have that same empty bottle to do the joke. That's cheating.
I feel like it'll get old very fast.
The bottle?
No, the joke.
Goodbye, Josef. Doyan also
Are we
has to pee.
stalling because we're nervous?
No, I'm not nervous.
You're not nervous at all?
Never.
Not even a little bit?
No.
You excited? You're neutral.
Goodbye.